All right. Hot takes of the week here from Lights Camera Barstool, Jeff D. Lowe, Ken Jack Gooch. Halloween edition, if you're watching on YouTube. Ken Jack dressed up as a chef. Is it what movie are you
I didn't even pick a
referencing?
movies. I was just forced to pick this costume by another to complement her costume, which is actually a costume. Mine's not actually a costume. It's just kind of like a prop for hers.
We'll say you're the menu.
Yeah, that feels better. I kind of look more like Ratatouille, but that works too.
That's true. Yeah. Gooch, you're here in Top Gun form. Looks good.
I can guess which character from the menu your girlfriend's going to dress up as.
Dude, this thing is the biggest fucking sleeve I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at this shit.
Yeah, it's
like,
where you store the rats. That's where you put the. That's where Remy jumps out when he's
in this. It's like
escaping.
Huge.
I bought this Top Gun costume like 10 years ago, and I just break it out every year, and every year it just gets so much tighter. Like it's crushing me right now.
I'm an extra from Everybody Wants Some, so very excited that we got to dress up.
Works.
Did the backwards hat, yeah. So hot takes of the week. I think I forgot the order we went last week. I had the spiciest one last week.
I went first. I know that.
I did. So I think it's back to me first. So I'll go first. Mine's not as spicy this week. Not even sure it's a hot take, but it's a take. I think. Remember, hot takes. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Comment below your hottest movie takes of the week. Like the video if you can. Even if you hate what we're saying, like the video. It's a hate like. I don't think any movie related to Halloween should be released outside of September and October, ever. I think if your movie is not done and not ready for October, you got to wait a year. You come back around the clock, back to September. I think, and that's the same goes with holidays. Movies about specific holidays should not release outside of like the 2-month window of that holiday. Christmas movies should never come out after December. It should be November, December, Halloween, September, October, maybe beginning of November. But I don't want to see. There should be no Halloween movies in the summer. There should be no Christmas movies in the summer. Like none of that. That's my take of the week. Takes you out
tracks, right?
And to clarify, you're not talking about like horror movies. They can be non-Halloween.
Just Halloween ones, yeah.
Non-Halloween, yeah. I'm talking about Halloween. Is anything that's related to Halloween or like masks or like even like Nightmare on Elm Street, like Halloween, like those things need to be in the bubble of Halloween. Those are Halloween centric movies or things that kind of are adjacent to Halloween. Those should absolutely be released at those times. Like we didn't. When did the Halloween movies come out? Like the most recent ones. Didn't we have this very recently? We're like, why the fuck is this released?
Haunted Mansion came out in July this year.
Right. Like that just Haunted Mansion should be dropping on Disney Plus like today. Like right now. It's crazy. I don't know why they do that. It's never made any sense to me.
No, I think it needs to be like is Haunted Mansion technically a Halloween movie? Like it's Halloween spirited. There's no question about it.
It's Halloween adjacent enough for me. Anything that's adjacent with a holiday needs to come out around that holiday. Like it just has to.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All you're doing is muddying up the release schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I think it's a good take. You have a release window.
Yeah, you like
it's like when you're playing 2K and like they show the shot meter, like you need to hit it in that one green spot in order for it to go in. Like that's Halloween movies and Halloween movies.
You got to submit your movies to like the Movie Council of America, and they're like, no, we're not. It's the same thing goes with trailers. Like if you give Movie Council of America a trailer over like 3:30, it's like, no, you go back and re-edit this. Yeah, there's too much. There's too much of your movie. There should be like a percentage too. It's like how much percentage of your movie's in this trailer. It's like if it's over 30%, you got to go re-edit the trailer. So, that's my take.
You know what's, and this is unrelated to the Halloween take, but related to the trailer thing. I hate when they release like the first 5 minutes of a movie. Like when they do that, I hate that. I don't know why, but it bothers me.
Me too. I don't like seeing like a full sequence from a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even like clips. Yeah, like even just like clip scenes. Like, what are we doing? Just wait.
Yeah.
Like Jeepers Creepers came out in August 2001. That's Jeepers Creepers should be coming out. I mean, even it is
also not a Halloween movie though. That's like it. Yeah, it is closer. Jeepers Creepers, I don't think is a Halloween movie. Like
I just think anything that's like adjacent to like being creepy and like monsters and horror, like that's a fall ordeal.
So you want a ghoul and goblin sort of like time limit?
It's the ghoul and goblin law. Yeah,
gotcha. Ghoul and goblin window.
It's like it's subjective, but it's like again, that's why like you bring in front of the Movie Council of America, and they're like, no, there's like Texas Chainsaw. Nah, this got to be October. Sorry.
Yeah,
like this. That. This shouldn't. Yeah, that's my take. Ken Judd, you're up next.
Okay, so my take is that I think for what they are, Elordi's Elvis is going to be better than Austin Butler's, and this is a take I've come to recently. After the Lilo and Stitch, the comment that Jacob Elordi made saying that he only knows Elvis from the bit in Lilo and Stitch is very funny. By the way,
that's insane,
hysterical.
It's amazing. It's very funny and awesome, but that's actually insane.
It's hilarious, and like I was looking up more into it, and like before he auditioned for the role with Sofia Coppola, all he did was watch 15 minutes of Elvis speaking on YouTube, and then he auditioned and he got it. That's a beast right there. That's an absolute monster, unstoppable beast. Meanwhile, fucking Austin Butler, he literally got to get hospitalized after the movie was over because he was like his obsession. He was doing karate every day to get the movement right. I don't know how that worked out. He had pictures of Elvis up in his like every square inch of his apartment, and then just fucking Elordi rolls in and he's like, "Good day, mate. And watch the compilation later," and he just gets the role immediately. And I love that about Jacob Elordi. And I think again, it's for what they are. I think Elordi's Elvis will be better than Butler's. Like for a big musical drama, like Butler will be near the top of that every time. But for a drama of Elvis, I think Elordi's will be better. And he's not the focus of this, so it's a little bit of a cop out. But yeah, I think it's a bit of a cop out because it's not totally his movie; it's Priscilla's. But like, I think we're in for a real treat with Elordi's Elvis, and I think it's going to be better. And another thing that people pointed out, not only from the trailers, but like people who had, I guess, had screenings and stuff, his voice. Way better than as Elvis than Austin Butler's was. That's all the early buzz I'm hearing.
I always liked the voice. The voice was never a problem. It was just the fact that he couldn't stop doing the voice after playing Elvis.
I'm not saying that Butler's voice was bad. I'm just saying that Elordi's voice, from what I'm hearing, is better.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's a hot take. I think that's hot, but I respect that take.
Yeah, I mean, in the world of like biopic performances being overhyped to no end, like I actually do think Austin Butler's was like at that level. Like I think it was phenomenal. So I mean, in Elordi, I think he is a much better actor than probably our Instagram comment section wants to give him. Like I do think he is a good actor, but man, he's gonna have to do a lot. Especially he's gonna have, like you said, limited screen time to really probably show it off. Yeah, I do wonder how much he will be in it. I wonder.
But that's what's good about it is that it's a concentrated punch, and he's just going to come in, deliver a better pound for pound for what they are trying to achieve, Elvis, than Butler, and we're all going to be surprised. We're all going to be shocked by how great Elordi was.
You think Baz is going to like watch it, and if he is better, Baz is going to be like, "Oh fuck, mate, should have gotten him. He's an Aussie."
Yeah,
like, he's like,
he didn't even pick his own guy.
He can't even pick.
He didn't pick right. And fucking, I was watching, the more you read about Austin Butler's prep for it, he stayed away from his family for 3 years and like was studying to audition for this for a year and a half. And then he acts across from Tom Hanks in a fat suit. It's so insane. The amount of level of dedication he had to throw into that role and to go 0 for 8 thanks to Baz Luhrmann and act across like from a guy in a fat suit. It's hysterical. And then Elordi again, just 15 minutes of prep work. And he's like, yeah, I got it. We're going to go and shoot the scenes, and then we're all going to be like, wow, he's way better as Elvis than Butler was. Pound for pound for what they're achieving. Again, that's a big qualifier.
I will be very surprised if it's better than Butler, but I think I'm like, it was so distinct and different and like unique and like committed that I could see someone else doing like a different take on it that also works very well. So it's, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know who absolutely can't watch this movie is fucking Kaya Gerber.
Yeah,
I know.
Duel of the Fates.
Immediate regret if Jacob Elordi comes out and knocks it out of the park.
And just crushes our current boyfriend's role even better.
Yeah, it's still nuts. All right, I'm up. Am I up?
I mean, you're the last person on this. I mean,
is there anyone else?
3 people here, brother.
I don't know. Making sure you didn't want to double down on anything.
My hot take: math doesn't matter.
Hey, slow down.
Observable math.
My hot take. So a study came out on Thursday, or a survey. They'd done a big survey of Gen Z. The majority of Gen Z said that they don't want sex scenes in movies and that they'd rather have more friendships, less sex scenes, less relationships. And I'm here to say, as a hot take, since this is against the majority, sex scenes in movies, good. I like them. They're hot. They're steamy. They raw human emotion. Keep them. Add more. I want more of them.
See, I don't even know if it's a hot take, but like I would say, like I disagree, but I don't think it's a hot take at the same time. You know what I mean? Like it really depends on the movie. Like there's a lot of movies where they just, and maybe it's not necessarily sex that is the thing here, but it's more like a don't add relationships into movies that don't require a relationship arc. You know what I mean? There's a lot of movies like it'll be a big action movie. It'll be this type of whatever type of movie it is. And they're just like, we need to have an actress in this and we need to have them to have a romance. And we need to have an actor in this and we need them to have a romance. Like you don't need that. That's not necessary for character development anymore. Like our brains are fully functioning that we can like see how a human being develops without seeing it in relation to another human being. You know what I mean? So, or at least in a relationship context. So that maybe is gone. Sex, I think, is whatever. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's lame and just gratuitous and it's no point because like we get it. It can be served in a scene where it's like you see the two walk into the bedroom and then you cut to the next scene.
You didn't like it in the Eternals? Remember that one?
The Eternals, that's right. I forgot about that.
That was nuts.
Wow, that didn't get cut. I'm surprised Marvel.
It was long too. It was like a good minute.
Yeah, that was a wild one.
I mean, just as long as whatever it is like it fits in. Awkward, unnecessary ones I don't like. Like it just totally takes you out. But no, I mean, make it intimate. You just like the horny movies.
Yeah,
I mean sometimes, yeah.
That's why Eternals. You're not. I mean, you always drop your Marvel rankings, and Eternals you always say is 1 through 3. And I never really knew why you said that, but now I think I get it.
It's Gemma Chan and good old boy Robert Stark. Richard
I really forgot about that. I forgot they did that.
I remember being like shocked, I was with Jake Bass, and we looked at each other and we're like, "What? Packed theater, kids everywhere." We're like, okay, Marvel. Yeah.
There's again, I think it's the gratuitousness in certain movies where it's just like at this point, like just watch a porno or something. We get that these people are hot for each other.
I don't have that kind of money. I got money for the movies. I don't have money
for porn, my brother. We got a bigger problem than what's happening here.
What? You have a coupon?
Yeah, you get a coupon.
It's pretty mild takes this week, but we were hot last week.
The Butler one, people are going to get pissed about that. I guarantee you that.
Yes, the Butler one is hot.
The Butler one is a very hot take. He was great. I mean, Austin Butler was like unbelievable in that role. So.
Again, it's not saying he's bad. It's saying Elordi will be better.
Just tough to beat, yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait to see. We had talked about Priscilla recently, and I was like, I'm not really that interested. And now that I read all this shit about Elordi, I'm like, I'm so in. I'm beyond in.
I've come around on like Elordi quite a bit, and like I'm kind of like, he's just kind of a cool guy. He kind of
rocks. Yeah. He just got cast in a Paul Schrader movie I saw, and the last thing Paul Schrader had posted before casting him in whatever his new movie is was him reviewing Saltburn, and he has like this very long like review where he's not really tipping each way which way he fell on it, and at the very end he's just like, this movie tries to be this big thing which it is not, it sucks, and then he just casts Elordi into his movie. It's just very funny. Paul Schrader epic moment.
I guess that's it for hot takes.
I like Elordi. Come hang out with me. Come hang out with the boys. Like, he was hanging out with Barry Keoghan at like a Knicks game I saw, which is like that's a great crew. I want to be in that crew.
Yeah. An Aussie and Irishman. I mean,
the Commonwealth crew.
That's it though for hot takes this week from the LCB crew. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, drop your hot takes in the comments below. Let us know what you think is the hottest take you possibly got in movies right now. If you don't agree with us, give us, like I said, the hey like. That's it for Ken, Jack, and Gooch. I'm Jeff D. Lowe. Talk to you next time.